Thank you, Mr. President. Good day, Mr. President and Honorable Senate.
Yay!
I am indeed humbled to be before you. It's a small house, but mighty. Since we are streaming on social media, you wouldn't regard this anything less. So, like I said, I am humbled to be here this afternoon. It's a privilege to be recognized and be called upon to do certain things in society because we have a number of people out there. And for you to be singled out, you should deem it as an opportunity being done you and to live up or give up your best. Thank you.
Yay!
I think you have already introduced me.
No, we didn't. Please reintroduce.
All right, so my name is Joyce DZIDZOR AFORLAH. Just recently, the spelling of my DZIDZOR and then because everyone is talking about me, has sparked, some controversy on social media. But all these names, they have a history behind it, and I'm sure one day the time will come to tell the world why I'm and why I'm not or even though I'm an ever. All right, so that's my full name. I'm a broadcast journalist. I do almost everything. I am currently the morning show host of Global FM, and I've been the first female to be the morning show host.
Yay!
And 3 years in a row, uninterruptedly, I've been hosting that show. I worked with guys in the past. It started off with guys. At the point, we had one lady to co-host. And when it was my time to join, I ran away. And I actually ran away because I didn't just imagine or see myself sitting before politicians, squeezing them, asking them questions. My biggest fear was how to recall something that was said 10 years ago, 5 years ago, to mention the person's name, exactly what the person said. I told them I cannot. But they said, no, you will do it because you have the co-hosting with the one who is now leaving us. So we can't go out there and bring just anybody. So you must just tighten, get your loins and sit in. Well, since my colleagues have given me the support, I decided to go ahead, and this is where we are. I have been doing this, and I'm in my 10th year, a decade now.
Wow.
This year, June, I was supposed to at least do something to mark my 10th anniversary, but we are still planning it. It's not too late.
Yay!
It's been quite a journey. If I really want to detail the journey, I am sure that we will not continue with the business of the house. But if you wouldn't mind, I'll touch on a few of them. That is how we grow. We learn from people who are trying to, defy all the odds to get to where they are going. I'm currently the SRC secretary. We call it the GS, that's the General Secretary of EPUC.
Wow.
That's my level 400.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I attended, let me just start from my senior high school. I'm Fuegan Senior High School. Some other conversations are ongoing on social media about my school is 20 years, my school is 75 years. Some of us, we don't want to talk about school now. And my school will also be 60 years, but we would, celebrate or have our anniversary next year. It's supposed to be this year, but we had a few issues, and I'm supposed to be in their MC as well. All right, so like I said, 10 years in a row. After senior high school, I went on to have few months training in journalism. And that would be about 6 months. And after that, I went to one of the radio stations in Akachi called Shine FM. That's why I had my attachment. I was there for 18 months. Yes, I was there for 18 months and I left after the 18 months to come to home. Why do I have to leave? You know, the story of a journalist, they always tell you these people are not paid, these people are not rich, these people are this and that. At Shine FM, that was where I started. I've never worked anywhere. I've been helping my mom sell her wares. She was selling secondhand. My late mom, blessed memory, she passed on 3 years now. Supporting her in the market, and she has been one of my biggest support system. Even to get the form to go and do my journalism course, she bought it for me and brought it to me in the market in a brown envelope that I got a form for you. Even though she doesn't know what lies ahead, but I realized that she was happy that this is what not I want to pursue, but this is what God wants me to pursue. Why? Because we went to church and then there was a prophecy that God says you are going to work at a radio station and a television station. Okay, so we accepted it. And what next is for you to go to the school. So they say prophecy when they come, you don't just leave it there. It's a homework. You need to be working on it. So how do I work on it? After 3 years, the prophecies came after 3 years before we started taking steps. And this is where we are today. And indeed, the first television station to come to the Volta region, that was the V1 TV, happened to be the first female again to co-host with Etonam. And then Selali and other people also came in. So at least I have worked not in one of the biggest media stations, but the first television station to come to the Volta region as V1 TV, been established by the late Minister for Transport, Honorable Jifa Akuativo. So my stay in Akachi, I have to come down to the city because we were there. Indeed, things were tough. We're supposed to just do our attachment for about 6 months or even 3 months. And after 3 months, we realized that we have not absorbed anything. I went there with one of my friends, Gifty. We've not absorbed anything. We just go to the studio, you stand behind the host, you'll be chilling, and then yours is just to be ushering people in and out. So after 3 months, we decided to stay on the 6 months, and we wrote to management that we want to stay for another year, if only they will accept us. And lo and behold, they gave us the go ahead, they accepted our letter. And that's how come we ended up doing 18 months instead of just some 3 months. And then, so we realized that the zeal was there, the passion was there to work, to actually see what am I supposed to come or become of me being a media person. All the people I've started with, they have left to join other professions. Why? This is not paying. You have to send something home at the end of the day. No need calling daddy, no need calling mommy to be sending you money and all of those ones. So they have to leave and I have to stay on, going through all the hassle. And to cut their catchy story also short because I'm just doing 30 minutes, I have to come to home. Someone came to me and was like, there was a radio station at Angologa that one of the lady is living Mauku. So I should fill in his space. I said, no, I can't remain in the south. I want to come down to the city, at least Volta City. I think it will be better off here. So I wrote my letters, I circulated them, and fortunately, Cool FM, which is, we don't have Cool FM anymore, it's been sold. So Cool FM had to invite me for an interview, and they decided to for me to work with them. That was somewhere 2017, April 2017. So I worked with Cool FM, unfortunately, for only 3 months because of the TV. Other people were pursuing me that even colleagues at Cool FM were like, no, you can't be here with this, your voice. You can't be here with what you do, your passion and all of that. Global FM is this and that, and they are here with the news station, so leave. My own colleagues at Cool FM encouraged me to leave, and let me say shout out to Blessed Soga, who is now with Joy News. He was one of the people who advocated that please leave this place. It will not help you here. At least go back to Global FM. Maybe from there, you might want to see yourself as one of the bigger platforms. And so I did. I applied and Global FM. So actually, I went because of the TV, not the radio per se. So I was accepted. We went through all the auditioning processes, several trainings we had because we've never done anything TV. And now we have new television. And we were just raw talents picked by Madame. That was her purpose. That I'm going to deal with people who are not really vested, but I want to nurture this talent. I want to bring out something from them. And this is where I want my TV to be. I'm not taking it to Accra. So 2017, 2018, 2019, I think that's when the TV started. And before I joined the TV, I was with the radio because I was with the news team. I like reading. So I've been with the news team all this while, and they roped me to the newsroom. I've been helping with newscasting, midday, and also in the evening. So that's how come I joined the radio in the first place. So from radio, TV also started. That is our main program, Aguje. And then I was handling the Minyo segment where we talk about social issues. So this is how it all started from the radio side for some time, and then we moved to TV. So I stayed with the TV, we did our programming, and all that is expected of me. And at a point, I was told that I have to join the Ever News team again. Well, I gladly accepted. We also did that for a few times before, unfortunately, the TV would have to go down and have to, move to the radio side permanently. That's how come I've moved to the radio side. And before I moved, the proposal came that since you are doing the morning show on the TV, then you have to join the radio morning team. I stated earlier, or I indicated earlier that my fear, my biggest fear has always been I don't because politicians can be mean, especially when they realize that you don't even know what you're about. You're not on top of your issues. They can be very mean. So I'll be running away. I go to work actually. I go to work, dress, I just sit at the reception at 10 o'clock. When the morning team is done, I'm gone. So one day, the host then, Randy Ahaji, who is now with Wezo TV, came in. It's like, you can't continue like this. You put talk to Jijo. She's not supposed to be sitting at the reception. She come then why is she coming to work? She's supposed to join us. Okay, so I've decided to join. And when I joined, now how to put my words together to start speaking like a morning show host was also an issue. It was an issue. He complained a few times that when I throw a question at you, you just say a line or two, then you are mute. What do I don't have anything to say. But we continued. I just have to, psych my mind that this is what you are doing. It's better you do it. You are for it or you leave it. And the biggest day came for Randy to move. I have to step in. I have to consult my mother. She was like, look, how are they? That was what she said. You just do it. You can do it, so you just go ahead and do it. Well, I went back to work. The first day I'll host the show, Randy was like, it was almost time. So I called him. Are you coming? He said yes. It was 6:30, 6:40. Randy was nowhere to be found. Me, I went in, I was playing music. Even the music, the BPM was just, and it was just, everything was just basa because I don't play music. Mine is just on the mic for me. Let me read and go. Godwin came to the studio, it's like, oh, this is your selection this morning. Anyway, that happened like 3 times. And then there was another meeting that, oh, this time around there, please prepare yourself and do the show. Now, I have to start alone. No co-host. I was helping someone to co-host, and it was now my turn. There is no one to co-host with me. Finding a co-host were difficult, and our work, you need to be at work before 6. So latest by 5:30 a.m. you should be at work.
Hey.
Depending on wherever you stay, it doesn't matter. I still have to wake up and be at work. How are we going to do this? Once again, I just have to encourage myself. So the journey has been, when I tell myself that just do it, I'm able to do it. When I get a few encouragement from people, that doesn't convince me until I'm able to convince myself that you can do this. I remember when Honorable Famous, I'm sure that's the name, walked up to me sometime on campus and said, "What do you want to do for your school?" "I'm just here to study and go." He said, "No, no, no, no. You have to be an executive." And today I'm the SRC secretary.
Yeah.
So it's been tough, but I've had few good people along the way. From Shine FM, my boss has been very encouraging. The first day I appeared to read the news, to cast the news in English actually, I prepared myself for Ever News. And when I went there, they said, "No, you do English." And the other person who had prepared herself for English was switched to do the Ever. All right, we all accepted it. The first time I went to the studio, he was like, "Do you think you're reading a storybook? Come and listen to yourself. Play the audio for her to listen. Tomorrow you are going back again. And if you read like that again, I'll suspend you."
Hey.
Hey, just like that. All right, now I have to sit up. I have to start controlling my breath and when to pause so that at least it swing just as you are singing. So it has to be swinging where you exert a bit pressure on your voice, where you should calm down and all of that. So now I'm sure whenever I'm able to, even in class when I'm reading, people are like, "Do you read all your life?" It's because they're enjoying it. At least some people helped me to be able to read for others to enjoy. Now, being a female journalist, I'm just picking a few things to propel us, to encourage us that whatever we find ourselves doing, whether it's paying or not, we should just put in some energy if we really want to do it. If you're not for it, just leave it for someone else to come in. Because all that we do, there is someone watching, there's someone who is paying critical attention to whatever you are doing, and someone that is appreciating it, but you may never know. But when you give up, that is when you shut the door of all those appreciation and recognition. But when you continue to pursue, push harder, one day, all the recognition, the applause will come just as I believe it is coming, and it will continue to come. A female media person. The space in the Volta region is not so good. We face quite a number of things. Aside me telling you now that, of course, we don't have money. We are not the most paid people when it comes to, we are the fourth arm of government, but
Yes.
our salary is no near.
Fourth estate.
So you see, this is us. We struggle to put the story out there. Sleepless nights, going through the rain, the deserts, just to bring out the story. But we don't have anyone telling our own stories. People go on demonstration, we go and cover, but we don't demonstrate. Who is covering ours? Who speaks for us? We don't have anyone speaking for us. We are our own voice. Even though we are the voice for the voiceless, we are our own voice as well. It's been a tough terrain in the Volta region. Rising through, you must be consistent, because in this life, if you're not consistent, you will not get it. You will not start today and tomorrow you are doing something else. Like I indicated, if you are for it, just go ahead and go for the crown. So we have been through a lot, and the focus is on me today The lot that I want to talk about here is indeed a lot. It's indeed a lot of hard times, challenges, difficulties, but we stay through and we believe one day this will pay off. My passion has been great. It's not act of any other thing that I'm still doing this work. I know someone may want to ask if I would want to continue in the next 5 years. I actually gave myself 10 years. After 10 years, I have to leave the space. And now I am in my 10th year. And I'm in a dilemma now. I don't know whether to continue or to just find a way to quit. But I'm sure God will decide when we get there. So the difficulties came, your acceptance by your own colleagues sometimes, to work with them, to see you as someone who is worthy to sit in for them, to work with, to even, try to critique a few things they do. They don't see you, they don't recognize you. It was, it's been, like I said, it's been tough for me. Sometimes I sit in the room and I reflect on how far I have come, and the only thing that I see running down my cheeks is tears. But that goes a long way to strengthen me to keep on pushing. I wasn't a public speaking type. I was very timid because growing up, you know how our parents, raised us, iron hand, tough hand. You don't go out. You don't even visit your uncle anywhere. You are back from school. You are staying home. One foot of your mother, the next one is yours. You go out, you are back in. I don't know how to actually, you know, request from things from people because my mommy raised me such that you are her only child and her only daughter. She doesn't want, in quote, any unscrupulous man, to come and destroy your future. So anytime you are home, she's coming back, she's getting something for you. So I never lack to the extent of asking. And growing up without training and now finding myself in a tough environment where you are working, but you're not getting anything actually. We've worked before 6 months in a row without pay.
Hey.
We worked before 3 months without pay. How do I survive? I only give that glory to God. Because I don't know how I survive. I don't know how I'm able to get people. Sometimes I go to work with only 5 CDs on me. And it's a Monday morning. And I'm like, Mau mega yellow. We are starting a new week. Let me come back home with something. And lo and behold, I'll definitely come back home with something. Someone is dashing me money in the studio. Someone is seeing you at the roadside and giving you something, or someone is calling you that your thought just came into my mind and I want to do this for you. So this is how it has been for a very long time. Until recently, I'll say that things are normalizing a bit and definitely we'll get there. So my younger ones, I can only use this opportunity to encourage them. We are in an era where we want it quick, we want it fast, we want to get there at all costs. Whilst the life we have, it doesn't work like that. You just cut your journey short. It will just end somewhere. But if you would allow yourself to go through the process, because it's a process, there's no shortcut to success. And success also doesn't just happen. It is not by luck. It is the systemic and the processes that you have followed, the due processes you have followed all the years. That is going to bring you the success and also leading you to the top where you want to be someday. So to my younger ones, my brothers and sisters, I'm sure many of you are my elder brothers and sisters, but at least today it is my time to speak to you and to share something with you. Thank you for your audience. So, as a journalist, I have been through a lot, but let's give that, the chance to pass for now. I have enjoyed. I've traveled to places. I have laughed. I have seen people. I have built networks with, had it not been for this space, I wouldn't have been able to stand before certain people, to speak with them, to do anything with them. It has taught me a lot, has opened up my mind so that I have the courage to speak uh, without fear or favor. Excuse me, sometimes when I face you, you might think it's arrogance, but no, I just want you to know that what you are doing or what is about to happen wouldn't help us. It is true this way that has still shaped me to be the woman. I guess this is what I am supposed to be, and I am becoming the woman that God has ordained me to be. I can stand before you and even right before you speaking without shaking. Mr. President stated that even before the vice president, I wasn't shaky. Why should I shake?
Yeah.
We will not shake. So I'm sure we have quite a number of ladies out there, women and girls who are doing so well. Let's just rally our support behind them. Working with men. Let me chip in this quickly. When I was at Cool FM, they call it girls' hostels at the time because the ladies were more than the gents. But we never had any issue as ladies. We've never fought. No one has, I've not seen that yet until I left. And I've also come to a point working with guys, and the story is different. I don't know whether you guys are insecure when a lady is working with you, and you might think that I don't know whether you think she's taking the shine or the glory, or you see her to be someone who would do well, so you try to be pushing her aside. There's two things, and I've come to the convention that ladies, we are not each other's enemy anymore. We are helping each other, we are pulling each other along. So I would just want to entreat the guys that if you are working with any lady, please pull them along. We are unique in our own way. Don't try to understand us because sometimes you don't understand it. That's how God created us. We are complicated in our own unique way. So, working with both genders, I have my reservations, and whenever I go somewhere, I am able to tell. So, ladies, let's love each other. The story is changing. It's not what it used to be. We are not loving each other. We now want to see one lady being at the top, then the rest of us, we are feeling like, okay, we are also there. It is us that is there. So, this is what we can do for ourselves as women if only we want to change the narrative. Now, I was on the successes. Being the morning show host, like I said, I have been to several workshops. Sometimes you just be there, you don't know anyone, you receive a message, they are appreciating what you do. And also being the female has given me so much opportunity to go to places just because you are a female. Like, okay, you are the lady doing this. We don't have so much ladies, especially in the region, hosting the show. So the opportunities keeps coming, and I'm grateful to every individual out there who keeps recommending me, giving out my name all the time, appreciating the little thing I do. This work of ours requires so much of your time. It takes so much of your time. You don't have time. If you're not careful balancing your time, you don't even have time for yourself, talk of your family. It requires a lot. It's energy sapping. Today you are here, tomorrow you are there. You're coming back to put all the reports together, to tell people all the other places you have been, keeping people's words, especially when you are writing, quoting people, keeping what people are saying. One of my colleagues back in Akachi will tell you, I'm not there for suku enya gbale we ba na feel you full gomede. So someone has gone to school, they are speaking their big grammar, and you are here cracking your head to transcribe it into heaven for others to also have a better understanding of what is being discussed. You have to be smart. You have to be energetic. You have to be humble. You have to have that heart to accommodate. Because on radio, someone is just calling, and his first comment or her first comment, if you're not careful, you walk out of the studio. But I just have to embrace this with a smile in a beautiful way, try to help them understand. Sometimes they don't understand what you are discussing, or the person just tune in and listen to a portion, want to quickly say something. So you need to be patient. It has also given me patience because when I'm sometimes after the show, I always go back to reflect on each and every day show. We stream it, I go back to Facebook to watch. I listen to some of the comments. I'm like, hey, so this person said this to me and I didn't react. Okay. So we are still learning, we are still building ourselves, and God willingly, we shall get there. We need the support of everyone in the country, in the region to keep growing. And if someone is interested in the media, I will never discourage you, and I've never done that. I always say, this and this are the tenets, these are the tenets. This is what is required of you. Are you able? If only you are able, then go ahead. It's a nice job anyway. It gives you nice experiences, it gives you all the exposure, it gives you the fame. You know people, your family members are falling on you that you want to do this, call this person. Yes, you're able to call people to speak on behalf of your families, your friends, and all of that. Now, if I go to the hospital, at least the long queue there, I don't join again. By the time I realize,
Yeah. What
until
the?
you realize I am out. So it gives you all of these things, but you have to also take advantage of all the advantages it brings, all the opportunities it presents to you. You choose the one you think you can leverage on to climb up to where you want to be. Don't just be smiling. You know, all the things will come. The men will come, the women will come. We don't even have more women supporting us anyway. We get a much of the support. I get much of the support from the men. Okay, and you know, when the men come, they come too much, other things also want to follow. So you just leverage on what you think you can do. If you want to go back to school, opportunity comes, you're the first person to hear it. So if your cousins, your nephews, your niece are there, you can quickly also try to fix them there, even for yourself. So you realize that some of our colleagues are no more in the space. People we started with have been able to maneuver their way through, and now they are more comfortable, to them, more comfortable places. I'm also comfortable where I am anyway for now. So they are more comfortable places. And I would also want to say kudos to all the people and at a point I worked with, at a point that supported me to get to where I am today. I have served on some platforms. Again, it's as a result of what I do. The Municipal Assembly Social Audit. I happen to be a member, but it wasn't so much effective for us to call the assembly into order, questioning them on a few things that they are using our monies for. It wasn't so effective under the former MCE. We are hopeful that this new MCE will do something better, and also had the opportunity to be trained as an investigative journalist. USAID sponsored that. We have our certificate, and also had several training in nutrition, other staffs reporting, quite a lot of them that I do not have all of them here today. My first time being called on to speak was last year's International Day of the Girl Child. I was given the opportunity to meet with some children and speak to them. I didn't even go this far. That one I was just around my career, what I did, that was all. I didn't even go into details because we believe that these are young minds that we not need to bother them so much with thoughts. As they grow, they'll understand some of these things better. So this is me, Joyce DZIDZOR AFORLAH, 10 years in the media space. It's been tough and it's also a bit challenging. It's been difficult again. It's been a good one. I like what I do. I enjoy it. Even when I'm sick, I still want to go back to work. When I'm tired and the body is weak, the soul says you have to be there. I miss the studio anytime I'm not around. As ugly programs are taking me away for some time now, and the whole of last week, I needed rest. So I've not been to work. God willing, tomorrow I will resume work and will continue to do the good work we have been doing for Mother Ghana. So this is me, like I said. Joyce AFORLAH. And I am sure the little I have shared with us this afternoon, we have picked something. You can't pick everything, you just pick only one thing that we try to build our life around. So this is me. I stated my hobbies. I like reading, I like cooking, and I'm the only one that people don't understand. I say when I cook and I don't enjoy my own meal, I have to throw it away. People are like, how do you do that? Yes, if I don't enjoy my own meal, I don't eat. So I love cooking. I love listening to music. It's only in the dancing that maybe some I say it will teach me how to dance.
Uh-huh.
Then I think my life will be completed. And again, my 10th anniversary, like I said, we are planning, God willing, if it's God's will for us to do something this year to mark it. I'm still confused. I don't know exactly what to do. That's what is delaying me anyway. What to do that will be impactful is what is delaying me. But I'm already 10 years and still counting. All glory to God. All that we have learned will continue to impact life. We are using radio to transform the community. We are telling the stories as it's supposed to be told, shedding light on the other things that are hidden to us. So if we don't listen to radio, please, I want to entreat you to start reading, to start listening to the radio. We have quite a number of them and make contributions. As youth, we are the future leaders. We say that every now and then, but how are we contributing our quota today to the development of our country? What you are doing here today, I have been briefed and I am happy with what you have started. And I
Yeah.
have also seen the gender balance. I love it. So, my ladies, keep it up. And we are not in competition with the men. We are only saying that we have something in us. We can also add that little knowledge we have, share some insights in whatever is happening in the society. A few of you are doing great, pulling the ladies along. Please continue. Sometimes we can just be lazy, or it's just the fear that we don't believe ourselves that we can do it. But let just keep pulling us along, and I'm sure we will have well-meaning women, not women that will have the opportunity and they might want to turn it into something else. They'll be calling names, they are arrogant, they are this and that, but humble women, humble ladies who are dedicated to working. So this is it, and I think I'd want to pause here for today. And I'm welcoming questions, maybe a few of them, if only you have any. And I'm here to answer them or clarify on a few things. Please, I am here. You can go ahead and do it. Thanks for the audience.
Yeah. Honorable senators, for the first time, I direct that we clap for our guest speaker. I must say that I have been enjoying the presentation to the extent that I would have wished that we spend the entire time listening to her. May I publicly admire that her voice is very sweet. If you want, if you want your voice to be sweet like that, subscribe for DZIDZOR public speaking education classes. 1,000 CDs per week. Oh yes, oh yes.
I've forgotten to mention his name. He has always been here. Anytime he sees me, he's always telling me to do something. So I've acknowledged famous. Let me also acknowledge Mr. President. And recently I have a lot of my phone proposals. You don't do this, you don't do that. I don't even know what to do again. I'm confused now. But these are, it's just people appreciating what you did. You also mentioned that their Sogli event. So they just ended a Sogli Young Festival. This MC thing is people's profession. I am not doing it as a profession. When people call on me to MC programs and I'm available, I do it for them. So I don't advertise myself as an MC and all of that. But how did I get a platform?
Yeah.
If you go on my Facebook handle, I wrote it there last year the Women's Day. So they have the Women's Day in the Asoglian Festival. And then Tilda walked up to me, or I think she tested that Mama Bobby, the third, is looking for someone who can speak Ewe and also the Queen's language. I think you can do it. So I'm giving out your contacts. And she did. We hosted it last year. And this year, we were supposed to do it, the two of us, again. At the 10th hour, the last minute, she gave up on me that I should go and do it, but she'll give me the support. So after the program, there were quite a number of, feedback, positive feedback, especially from the Sogli secretary, Stephen. He called the next day, said, Mama, obe yo, nuke hewa, like you like nuke hewa, edo jijona iwe leke ko program how you were dressed and how your posture, everything, they like it. So we want you. That was when he told me the Ever Chief Summit you hosted, Togwe sitting in state, and also the Grand Deba. Okay. I said, all right, I'll do it. And I have to go back to consult the mama in the room. And the mama said, just do it. And so from the Women's Day, Anti-Corruption Day was not part. The one who was supposed to do it traveled, had to travel that same day. So a night before the program, I was called, and quickly I have to step in. Then the Ever Chief Summit, then Togbe sitting in state, and the Grand Deba. So this is the journey. It was the delivery last year, and I think the super delivery this year. They'll tell you from outfit to everything that you did there, they love it. That gave me the opportunity to be the MC for almost all the major events of the just ended Asoglian Festival. So this is how it happened. And now people are calling, I want you to MC my program for me, I want you to do it. Like, oh. But it's all good. It's all good. Thank you.